Terri-anne's life was out of control. She knew she had to do something, and she had to do it fast, or her life would turn into a nightmare. Hi, I'm Les, and this video is an English listening practice story. I've been teaching English conversation for over 20 years, and I'm creating these stories for my students to practice listening to. Today's story is about Terri-anne, a young woman who decides to use astrology to make her life better. Here are some pre-listening questions. Questions. 1. How did Terri-anne feel about social media? 2. What two loves did Virgo have that might help her? 3. What did she decide to do? 4. What did she realize 1 week into her dopamine detox? 5. In the end, she used 3 Virgo traits to help with her dopamine detox. What were those traits? Stuck. Terri-anne sighed as she scrolled through her phone for the 100th time that day. At 35, she felt stuck in a rut, unable to break free from her social media addiction. She knew she needed a change, but she didn't know where to start. One day, while mindlessly browsing online, she stumbled upon an article about astrology and personality traits. Curious, she read about her zodiac sign, Virgo. The description of a detail-oriented, analytical, and disciplined person caught her attention. "That sounds just like me," Terri-anne exclaimed. She dug deeper, learning about Virgo's love for order and self-improvement. An idea began to form in her mind. What if she could use these traits to help herself? The decision. She decided to try a dopamine detox, using her Virgo personality to guide her. Terri-anne made a detailed plan, breaking down each step of the process. She set reminders on her phone, the only app she allowed herself to use during the detox. On the first day, Terri-anne woke up early. She resisted the urge to check her social media. Instead, she made her bed and wrote in her journal. "I can do this," she told herself. "I'm a Virgo. We're strong and disciplined." More focused. As the days passed, Terri-anne found herself becoming more focused. She cleaned her house, organized her closet, and even started a small garden. These activities gave her the sense of order and accomplishment that her Virgo nature craved. 1 week into her detox, Terri-anne realized she hadn't thought about social media all day. She felt proud of herself. "I'm not just scrolling through life anymore," she thought. "I'm living it." After a month. By the end of the month, Terri-anne had transformed her daily routine. She only checked her phone twice a day and spent more time on her new hobbies. She felt more in control and happier than ever before. Looking back, Terri-anne smiled. Who would have thought that learning about her Virgo traits would lead to such a big change? She had used her analytical nature to plan the detox, her attention to detail to stick to it, and her love for self-improvement to see it through. No longer a slave. Terri-anne knew she wasn't perfect. She still had bad days when she wanted to fall back into old habits. But now, she just reminded herself of her Virgo strength. She was no longer just a slave to technology. She was Terri-anne, the Virgo, in control of her own life. Answers. How did Terri-anne feel about social media? She felt addicted to it and stuck in a rut. What two loves did Virgo have that might help her? She thought the Virgo love for order and self-improvement might help her. What did she decide to do? She decided to do a dopamine detox. What did she realize 1 week into her dopamine detox? She realized that she hadn't thought about social media all day. In the end, she used 3 Virgo traits to help with her dopamine detox. What were those traits? The traits were her analytical nature, her attention to detail, and her love for self-improvement.